Happy Tuesday, friends. This is Carver. I'm happy to see you this morning. You'll probably be watching this in the afternoon or even the next day, and that's okay. I've been working really hard this weekend and yesterday to get some things ready for you for this week and beyond. So we are in May, and let's start with our calendar today, friends. So we have our May calendar, and I added our birthdays. The only one we haven't had yet is Ali's, and that's coming up next month in June. So in May, you can see here's Eloise's birthday that just passed. Jano's is coming up. Olivia's is the week after that. And we also have Malcolm X's birthday. And he's not in our class, but it's a birthday we're going to celebrate. All right, so let's do our calendar. So I'm going to move this so we know what day it is. We have the weekend. We have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and now it's Tuesday. All right. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 10/2, 2020. Ooh, how many days until Jano's birthday? For here, 3 more days, yeah. And we're a week from Malcolm X's birthday. If you jump down, you know that is 7 days, because 7 days makes 1 week. So we're 1 week away from Malcolm X's birthday, which is why we're going to start learning a little bit about him. All right, let's do our Days of the Week song. Ready? Oh, friends, I have something special. I was able to go back to school one more time, and I got our pointers. Okay, ready? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, begin the week again. Woo! January, February, March and April, May, June, July and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Woo! I hope you did that along with me. If not, go back and do it with me this time. All right. What else do we have on our agenda today? Oh, we got our numbers. It's not the 7th day of April, it's the 12th. So we're in that second line of where it's 10 something. So it's 10/2, which is 12. Here, it's a little overcast today, so I hope you can see everything. It's not super bright. It has been 5 days, 7 going all the way up to 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's been 5 days. So we have to add 5 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we see our 10/2? 10/2. So we're on the 12th day of May. All right, let's write that down. So May is the 5th month. 12 is 10/2. And that's why we say it that way, because then when you're writing it, you're not thinking like in 13, you're not thinking 3-teen, you're not thinking 31, you're thinking 10/3, which is what makes a teen number. And this is 10/2, obviously. I don't want to get you confused there. All right, now we get to do our hundreds. I'll get the right color pen here. All right, so we have 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, and then we have 8 in here. I'm going to take those out because we have to add 5 more. All right, 158, that's what I have here. All right, I'm going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now I'm going to add 5. Ready? 159, 160. All right, I still have 3 more. Ready? 161, 162, 163. That doesn't say 163. So let's say we added 2 more. That becomes a 10. So it gets pushed over here. So the 5 becomes a 6. And then we added 3 more. So that is a 10, right? So this was 0. And now we need to add the 3 more. So 0 becomes a 3. All right, now let's make those things match, right? So I just stuck all those ones in there, but they fit in there. Let's take them out. Zhaboom. All right. So how many do I need to move over here? Yeah, I need all those ones to become a 10. Let's see if we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I have 3 extra. Does that match? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Let's make our 10 though. Ready? Bundle, bundle, bundle. Bundle, bundle, bundle. Bundle, bundle, bundle. Bundle! All right. Got my bundle. Goes in our 10s. Oh, it's filling up. That'd be so cool if we got to do 200, huh? All right. So 163. It's the 12th day of May. All right. Now we get to do our affirmation. Today I will do my best. I'll wait for you to repeat it. I have the power to choose. I am kind. I am brave. I make mistakes, but I can do hard things. Good. I love myself. What I do matters. I am magnificent. Good job, friends. All right, now I get to show you some of the schoolwork that we're doing this week. And I'm going to have some announcements too. So part of that is that we're going to do some new phonics coming in. So I want to get you guys ready for first grade. It's coming up. And there's some cool new sounds and patterns that we get to learn. So all the sounds we had been learning before are, just usually one letter. There's a couple that aren't. So for example, the letter right, makes one sound. Then we learned some other sounds that have 2 letters, right? These are called digraphs. And they make a totally new sound, right? It doesn't say sa, it says sh. So new sounds. So 1 letter and 2 letter sounds. But now we're going to start learning how to take these 1 letter sounds and make what are called blends. So we're going to start learning some blends this week. On Friday, I'm going to have a nice lesson about it in your small group Zooms. And a blend is when you take 2 sounds that you can still hear them when you put them together. So we're going to do f as an F and then O for an L. And when you put them together, they say full. So you can still hear both sounds when you put them into one. Full, full. Okay? So what's a word that starts with full? What about flower or flip or flipper, right? They all have full. And if you start memorizing letters and letter patterns, it'll help you to read faster. So that's what we're going to start learning, okay? Because you guys are good readers. All right. The next thing with phonics is we're also going to do that with vowels. So with vowels, there's new patterns. Remember how they don't always make the right sound? Well, let's start teaching you some of those other sounds they make. So today there was 2 Alfie videos, or this week, there's 2 Alfie videos. One is about the long A sound, and this one is the magic one. So remember we practiced those magic words where if you have the word, for example, man, but if you add an E to the end, then the A goes from an A sound to an A. It says its name. So now it says mane. Like, oh, look at my gorgeous mane on that horse, right? The mane, the tail, or the hair on the top part. So the magic E gives its power away, right? And now it's silent, and it gives its power to the A so it can say its name. And these are called the long sounds. When the vowel says its name, it's called a long sound. So this was one of the sounds that you'll learn about. The other sound you're going to learn about is a long E sound. Now there's a few different ways to do these long sounds. And this one isn't a magic E. It's when you put 2 E's together that it makes the E sound. It says its name. And so these are just 2, and we're going to learn a lot more to come. I should get little magnets for them. Here, I'll use one of these guys for now. We're going to start putting them up as we learn them. Soon our whole board will be full of these beautiful sounds. Ta-da! All right. So that was our phonics. The next thing I want to tell you about is our social studies this week. You guys get to learn about grocery store workers and why they're so essential and wonderful right now. And you guys hopefully will thank them with a card or a message. And then we're also going to learn about Malcolm X. So Malcolm X is the namesake of our school. So what that means is that our school is named after him. And we don't just name schools and things after anybody. We choose people that we want to learn from, things that we can learn from their lives and what they did. And so I have a book here. It's called Malcolm Little. And this is the first name that Malcolm X had. So he changed his last name from Little to X when he got older because of what he felt like his name meant. And he wanted it to mean something different. And this is a book that teaches you a lot about him and his life and his story and where his thoughts came from and what we can learn from him. So there's a read aloud on our schedule if you want to learn more about him. We have a song that we sing every year at our school, and that's why I wore my Malcolm X shirt today. And on Wednesday, I'm going to sing it to you guys, and I'm going to send it to you, or I have sent it to you, and you guys can learn it at home too if you want to, or parts of it. What's great about the song is it's also about his life. So you get to learn from the song. Even if you can't sing it, we're going to do it every year at Malcolm X. So even if you can't get it now, we're going to learn it every year. So you'll get to learn a little bit more every time. All right. And that's why his birthday's coming up here. So at school, we usually have an assembly. So instead, this is what we're doing to celebrate his life and what it means to us at Malcolm X. The next thing is birthdays. Speaking of which, you saw I added them, but I want to bring up that Janot's, right? It's only 3 days away. So if you haven't written him a card yet or sent me a card to send to him, please do that because that'll make his heart glow. I got to talk to him recently and he's super excited about his birthday, and I think he'll make it even more awesome when he gets to see all of you guys again because I know he misses you guys a lot. All right, the next thing is math. I'm so excited. So we kind of finished our unit where we were learning about 10 and numbers. And we're still adding, subtracting, we're still doing that stuff, but we also want to bring in some new things. So now we're going to learn into our last module of the year, and it's our shape module. So we're going to learn about 2 shapes this week. But the first thing I want to tell you about is shapes in general. What is a shape, right? A shape is a closed shape. That's the word for it. So for example, did you guys think this is a shape? Yeah. And this one has a name. What's the name of this one? A square. We're going to learn about that one next week. What do you guys think? Is this a shape? So what I mean by closed and open is that, see how this line goes down and then there's this, it's open here, right? It's almost like you put something inside it. So technically in math, this is not a shape, it's a line, or it's a lot of lines, right? But unless it's closed off where you could kind of put something inside it like that in the middle, then it's not technically a shape. So this is what we call, either you could call an open shape or you could just call it lines. So we're going to learn all about closed shapes during this unit. For example, is this a shape? Yes, it's a shape. Now, does it have a specific name? No, because this one has some funky things to it. It almost looks like a rectangle, but then it has these curved lines in the corners, and that means it's not a rectangle anymore. And this one doesn't have a specific name. So there's shapes that are shapes like this one, but we're not going to learn about them, and they don't have a specific name. We don't see them as often in the world, and so we're going to learn about the ones that we see the most often. Whoa. Was this a shape? Good. Yes, it's a shape. Are we going to learn about this one? No. So again, this isn't a common shape. Doesn't have a specific name. It is when shapes don't have specific names, they're called polygons, which means it has many sides, or it has sides to the shape. So you guys can say polygon. Say polygon. Good. So a polygon is a shape. So you could call this one, say that's a polygon. But this one has a specific name, and we are going to learn about this one this week. I have 2 different ones to show you. What shape is this? Yeah, both of these are triangles. Very good. And I have some really fun books to read to you about some of our shapes. This one is about triangle. So this is triangle, but then they added legs. So, so he's kind of a triangle, huh? All right. So you'll get to read about this one. And then next week we'll learn about square and circle as well. And that's it, friends. The only other things I wanted to talk to you about is just to remind you that writing is so awesome. And this week we have a Malcolm X writing, we have a grocery store worker writing, and some one more opinion writing that's going to be really fun. So make sure you're writing, and you'll be getting something in the mail from me later this week. And I hope to see some of your beautiful writing coming back to me soon. All right, I'll see you soon, friends. Bye.